Imagine this is jet fuel. This is how much a dollar could have bought you 2 months ago. But since then, prices have nearly doubled. So now that same dollar would only get you about this much jet fuel. And this is why you're seeing your ticket prices start to go up. Fuel accounts for roughly a quarter to a third of all airline operating expenses. And as a result, we've seen major airline carriers come out and respond to the jump in price. Take United, for example. They're trimming their planned schedule by 5% over the next 6 months. And Qantas is cutting 5% of their domestic routes. Over in Europe, the spike is really being felt. The International Energy Agency has warned that some countries there may have as little as 6 weeks of jet fuel remaining. As a result, Lufthansa is cutting 20,000 short-haul flights this summer. And we've seen Virgin Atlantic raise some ticket prices by around $500 and add a fuel surcharge to economy seats. And when it comes to budget airlines, the threat is even more costly. These carriers are built on razor-thin margins and cheap fares, so there's almost no room for them to absorb a price shock like this. Take Spirit Airlines, for example. They're already in bankruptcy, and in March, their leadership warned that jump in fuel prices could upend their recovery deal with lenders and push them into liquidation. So what does this mean if you're looking to book a flight soon? Well, in the short term, prices are already rising. But even if fuel prices do eventually drop, don't expect ticket prices to follow. Last week, United CEO Scott Kirby came out and said the longer passengers are willing to pay the higher fares, the more likely the airline companies are to keep them.